Hi, Ben.
Hi, Tracy.
I feel like I never start these off excited.
No,
I mean, I'm excited inside.
you always just started off, I think usually by just saying, "Hi, Ben."
Let's just rename this Hi, Ben. Create React app dash Jeopardy.
Wait,
So, okay.
wait, did you already install it? That's cheating.
No, I already installed it.
All right, but what if people want to know how to install it that are watching this podcast?
npm install globally create React app.
Okay, fine.
Wait, so what are we doing? We're playing with React for fun.
Jeopardy. We're gonna make Jeopardy.
Yeah, kind
Hmm.
of.
Okay.
Wheel of Jeopardy. Can we do it? Wheel of
We're
Jeopardy.
not gonna add a wheel. We don't have time for wheels.
Ben, that is the entire point of why we're screen harrowing right now. You didn't know
So,
this?
all right. Well, of course, since we're pairing on something, and I'm not even gonna actually. This time, I'm gonna say you're the expert. I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm the expert mentor on this because I've never used Create React App before.
Wait, dude, this is gonna be broken. If you're not the expert and I'm not. Oh my God, what is a wheel event? Oh, like
That's
mouse
like a
wheels.
mouse wheel, yeah,
That's lame.
yeah.
On
It's for
mouse wheel.
people that still use mice.
Mm. JavaScript Wheel of Fortune. Oh, look at this. There's a magical code pen.
Is it magical? It's loading. What is it? What is this gonna do? I'm hoping there's a wheel.
Oh yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
found a wheel.
Can you grab it and spin it?
Oh my God, it spins.
And it says clack 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 at the bottom.
This
That's
is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
ever
All right,
ever.
well, life just got easier,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, that thing is still installing. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to create a thing where you spin this, and after you land on it, it has a bunch of different questions. And then it picks from those questions. Oh my God, this is so
Dude, how
exciting.
long do you plan on this podcast being?
It's not, we can do this in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Right, Ben?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I say
We're
this because I know you're an expert.
I don't even know what to say to you sometimes. All right. So we're gonna copy and paste this strange code.
Do you look like that right
Yeah.
now?
I mean, I'll be honest. You've probably picked one of the things that React has the hardest time with, which is
Or do you
animations.
look like that?
So you're like, for my first React app, I want to do something with animations. It's like,
Oh, does React have a hard time with animations?
it's not. I mean, so well, Sarah Drasner had a really great talk about it that I would have to watch again to remember the best ways to do it. But yeah, it's not.
What's the best framework for animations?
Honestly, I literally just had this conversation here at Netflix. I think Angular 1 or 2 probably has the tightest animation game because they've got someone on their core team that's dedicated to spending a lot of time on making that stuff work. But still, a lot of that stuff is really built around covering the 90% use case, which is just like animations when you're removing and like adding and removing things. Like generally, they're not thinking someone's gonna take HTML and make a wheel spin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's usually like most people don't write video games with HTML. I mean, some people do, but most people would use Canvas or something for that.
All right, you know what? Maybe we should take a step back. Also, this thing is still building. It's only because my internet is slow. All right,
Where are
can
you
we do
at?
something useful?
Yeah.
Let's just forget about the Wheel of Fortune. I like the Wheel of Fortune, though. I'm keeping this.
We could just do like Jeopardy, right? Like a grid. And you click on it.
Yeah, let's just do Jeopardy. Well, I want to learn
The
React.
the problem is we need content for it, right? Like we need some sort of like
questions?
questions and answers. Yeah.
Wait, you need Jeopardy questions. Is that what
Let's
you're
let's
saying?
let's. I think we should skip the wheel and we should just do Jeopardy and we'll We'll make like a grid of questions, and yeah, it'll be good.
All right, well, I'm kind of sad because, like, it's my app is called Wheel of Jeopardy,
Well,
but that's okay.
it's no weirder than half the stuff we've done. Now, yeah, I mean, like, because what we're facing down right now with Wheel of Jeopardy is one, coming up with a brand new game, two, doing like wheel spinny animations in React, which we can do, but I think it'll end up being minorly difficult. And then three, having to build a fairly complicated game, I think, out of what we're doing.
I think my computer just hates me right now. It's like, what are you doing, Tracy? Why are you opening things? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, we are screen sharing over the ocean, so there's that. Actually, no,
Where are
over the
you
ocean
located
and
right now?
I'm in California. Where are you?
I'm in Amsterdam.
Yeah. So
Getting ready for React and alcohol. Wait, yes, React and alcohol. Oh, Ben, the install. It's your fault. Dan Abramoff broke something. He did.
Dan Abramoff actually has to type up everything that it sends over the wire. So you
Well,
probably
Dan
just
is not a fast
you
typer.
you woke him up just to start this out.
He's like a little wheel. Can we make him as like a little hamster? Can we put Dan in the Wheel of Fortune as the little wheel person? Like, we'll replace these with pictures of Dan's face
This is your
or
first
Dan's
app.
body.
I think we should step back on the ambition a little bit and just get the first
Okay,
app
well,
out
we're
the door.
still we're still installing. And you wanted me to npm install. Are you crazy?
Yeah, I didn't realize that your internet connection was that weird.
It's not me, Ben. It's you and Dan.
All right, so you've got those questions. That's cool. Got some questions.
Yeah. Dude, you did this Jeopardy thing with me. How do you not know that I have these questions?
I My time with you is generally just a blur.
Seriously?
it's like it's like a bunch of banana costumes and bad choices.
Okay, so I have another one in here. Let's see. Hi, hi. Why isn't this working? They say to produce high quality content on the internet. And
I have to leave in an hour. I just want to throw that out there.
it'll be fine. This is fine.
Are you doing another one? What's happening?
Wait, no, no, I'm not. I'm just opening an app. Oh, no, that's not. What is that? Oh. I'm trying to figure out. Was it called karaoke? Was it called React Karaoke?
React
I
karaoke.
think it was just called Karaoke Roulette. Well, I figure we could open this app instead. Karaoke Roulette.
So what's it do? Just randomly pick songs for you to have to karaoke?
No. Well, I wish. That was the goal, but then Steven forgot Math Random and other things.
Someone forgot
I'm
Math
just
Random.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not actually kidding, but I haven't watched it.
Oh,
I'm just
Steven
giving
Rivas.
Steven shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, what's wrong with my thing?
Well, let's see. You're building a bunch of stuff on one window, and then you're screen sharing, and you're probably recording audio. So I think all of those things together are slowing you down a bit.
I feel like I need a faster computer.
Well, if you're doing all that stuff, yeah, probably. And a faster internet connection.
All right, so what did you think of the state of JavaScript?
What did I think of what?
What did you think of the state of JavaScript?
The state of JavaScript? I think it's
Uh-huh.
doomed.
No, did you see that thing that came out? The state of JavaScript?
The state of JavaScript. I saw it and like I didn't read it. I probably should have, but I did.
Bro, why isn't my crop working? Look
I
at the
brought it up.
spinning
Oh,
wheel.
and that it's like a poll. And is that what you're talking about? Or like people are? It's like a poll about whether or not people thought JavaScript was a mess. Or
Yes.
yeah, I saw it and just thought shrug. That's what I thought.
Why isn't this working, Ben? Why isn't it serving up?
I did think the
Oh
random
my God.
comments were pretty good.
I hate my life.
Every time I write something in JavaScript, I'm surprised that it works. It's a good one.
I don't know. Like most people, I guess I haven't done any backend work. So
The class keyword was the worst thing that ever happened. These things are funny.
that's Doug Crockford, right?
Probably some grumpy person said that. I suppose. Let's see. I don't think the
Oh,
survey
Douglas
is well
Crockford said
planned.
that.
That's pretty good. I like that. That's the best random comment I've seen so far. I don't think the survey is well planned.
Okay, Ben, can you just walk me through this stuff? This
All right,
internet stuff.
this internet stuff. Okay, hi. This is the
So
machine, for singing. Okay, so we've got this React
so
app.
how do we create another view? How do we create another view? Like
Another
another
view.
page.
All right. So we've got. What are we using? Is this use React Router or?
This is create React app.
All right. So it probably has React Router built in. I'd imagine. I already told you I've never used Create React App. So let's go. We're opening up Atom. And Adam's really thinking hard about opening it up because we got a lot of other stuff going on. Wait, it was there.
Adam
No, it's
hates
not.
me. Adam hates me.
Why does it hate you?
Adam would have dumped me by now if he was my boyfriend. I feel like Adam is like at a point where Adam is just deciding to ignore my text messages and not start.
I like
Maybe I should break up with Adam.
I like the idea of referring to your ID as like a boyfriend. Like that's like then you're gonna get that actually messed around in your head, and you're gonna be dating. And you go meet a guy, and you'll be like, okay, so what kind of plugins do you support? Can I
Oh my God.
can I change your formatting? I don't like your coloring. I'm sorry.
Can I change your formatting?
Yeah, yeah. My friend Victor has this really awesome font, and I want to use it in you. What do you think?
I mean, I would like to do that. Then I'm gonna cry. It's
This is
okay.
going.
This is probably. How's it going? Going
This
well?
is this is going about. This is a little better for me actually than most of the most of the times we paired. Usually
Okay, okay.
I'm the limiting factor, but this time it looks like it's your computer.
Can you just explain? Can you
I can
explain
I can Bensplain.
propos to me? Props.
Props.
Propos.
Okay,
Can you
props are propos. I can explain propos to you. That's the bottom of my face right there. Um, got to shave that
see
day.
the hairs?
Yes. Stop picking at my hair. Stop it. Stop it. All right, so props. Props are basically you get this hash table like an object with all of the attributes that you passed to your component via like the JSX syntax, and JSX is like HTML. So it's got like a tag name, which is the component name, and then every attribute you provide inside of your tag that represents your component gets passed into your component via this dot props, which is an object that has all of those things on it.
So how is this different from? Okay, so I feel like why do all the frameworks? So there's TypeScript, there's handlebars, and then there's JSX.
Mm-hmm. Well,
What
it's not
do I need
TypeScript.
to
There's
be
like
aware
Angular's
of?
got its own template system. So like
TypeScript.
TypeScript, believe it or not, will actually support JSX. Like you could write React apps with TypeScript if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna die with this npm install.
Yeah. So JSX is just like this HTML-like syntax that really it gets compiled by the same like Babel compiler or TypeScript compiler, which people call transpilers because it's more exciting, I guess, even though they're just compilers. But that will compile down to essentially like little JavaScript function calls that return plain objects. It's it's not as exciting as it looks, but it's very fun to play with. Seriously, you've got like Atom is not starting. Just click on the Atom icon at the bottom. Can you open it that way?
I did. No, it doesn't love me. Look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it starts for you. Apparently my boyfriend likes you more than me.
Oh.
It's so frustrating.
Is
this going to always be the
That's
case?
It's gonna be the next thing you do on your date. You'll hold up a picture of me next to you and be like, him or me. And if they say me, you're like, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah. Well, look at this. Why is it not responding? It's because it's me, right? It's just me. Like, literally. Oh my God.
I think it's time to abort.
I'm so depressed right now.
I think it's time to abort.
No, there's no abortion happening. Pro life.
You could use Vim if you really want to live dangerously.
All right, let's live dangerously, Ben. Ben, I can't handle my life right now.
Why you know what it is? It's that you're in Amsterdam, and I bet your machine got into a hash bar while you weren't looking.
I did smell some hash bars. I was like, oh, that's a coffee shop.
You know
What's those coffee shops?
This time, all right. Whenever Atom starts to open up, I think you should just seriously like kill it, like quit Atom, or go up and hit your little apple there in the left-hand corner.
Let me just quit Atom here, right here.
Or do it that way. Kill it.
Oh, did you want me to do it there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might still be running somewhere. I don't know.
Oh, you want me to like?
Just make sure that it's not still like hung up somewhere.
Force quit.
So there's I couldn't see your screen, but yeah. Well, it looks like you got it. It's not in there. Now try it. Yeah, now try it. See if it's your friend now. Also, tell it to be your friend when you do it.
Be my friend. Be my boyfriend.
Well.
Like me more than you like Ben. I'm so depressed right now. What time is it for me?
You know what weirds me out is the bottom of Jay's facial hair, like down.
Jay's facial hair weirds you out?
Yeah, the bottom, because it's just the bottom of it. It looks kind of weird. Like when it looks fine, but when all you can see is the bottom of his chin, like the fade of his, his beard, it just looks weird.
Okay, Ben, I'm crying.
Are you? Now. Give up, Tracy.
No.
We can just use Vim. I'm telling you.
Okay, let's use Vim. What is this Vim thing?
It's like this really. It's probably the single least ergonomic way to edit a text file ever. So
oh my God, look, this thing started.
No, what's he? All right, so you're there. Oh, you've gotten there. Called? So you can list. Oh. Wheel of Jeopardy.
You can list what?
Anyways, try to open that in Atom. Maybe it'll open that directory. Maybe it was just something about the other directory that it didn't like. Oh, npm start.
It was like, I don't like you because I usually do Angular 2 and Ember, and you're torturing me with learning all these frameworks. And now you're trying to use React, and it's not okay, Tracy. Right, so that started somehow. I think. Did it start? Okay. We got in there? No. It's still going. Ben, I hate my life.
think I think you might need to actually take your computer and just like scrub between the keys with a toothbrush. Maybe let it sit for a while.
Why?
Take it. Is there like a spa in the hotel you're staying in? Maybe you can get it a massage. I think it's just having a rough day.
How do you open things? Wheel of Jeopardy, I want to open you. It's not letting me open.
It is open.
Oh my.
The column right next to it, it's showing you what's inside.
Ben!
What?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
open it and add them. Did you just drag
I'm
it down there?
literally, I'm literally never, we can never screen her again.
I think it's just I don't know. I think you might need to just seriously reboot your machine or something. There's something going on.
There's something going on with my machine. It's saying I
Yeah.
hate you.
Yeah.
Can you help me with that? I can't delete any thing from my trash can. That's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, that's really strange.
Do you think I have a bug? Like a virus?
I think you might.
You think so? No.
Yeah.
Things like that don't actually happen to apples. Isn't that a thing? Oh my god.
Yeah, Apple used to claim that, but that was just through obscurity, but now everybody has a Mac, so it's not true anymore.
Oh, really? Okay, so I'm pressing open. It's starting the development server. Oh my god, it hates me. Everything hates me right now. Okay, look, it worked. Okay. Ben, one day we're gonna do useful things together.
Really?
Hmm.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Being useful together.
Yes.
I feel like anybody who's listening to this is just shaking their head like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? But it's okay. Wheel of Jeopardy. Wait, am I even gonna post this? Okay, wait. Did I call it Wheel of Jeopardy? No, I didn't. What did I call it?
I
Oh no,
think
I did
that
call it Wheel of
it is
Jeopardy.
what you called it. Yeah, Wheel of Jeopardy.
Okay, let's just stay here for another 5 minutes. I'm like, oh look, it opened. Okay. All right, so this is a basic application, and I think Dan said he's like doing some stuff to improve it. So I don't know if I have the newest version set, but we're not going to worry about that right now. But yeah, so this is the React app, and now what?
Now what? Now we got, well, it's got an ID root, and that's just the HTML. Like, so this is just the HTML stuff for it. What we really want is to look under the source directory. And then we've got like an app in there, right? Let's go look under app.js. Ooh, it got kind of loud in here. So it looks like this doesn't come with routing or anything. It looks like it's just a straight app.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
that's okay. We don't need the wrap.
that's cool. All right, so
We
what are
don't
we
need
gonna
no
do?
npm install.
So we need some like Jeopardy data, right?
Yeah. Where do you put your model? Do you just export it right here, or
Let's
do you have
start
to
really
create a component?
let's just start really basic. Let's like just make the app our Jeopardy thing. Let's be as basic as possible. So I would like on line 4 set up a new constant called like data that had our data in it.
Okay.
Okay. And I guess that it should be what an array of because we got an array of columns because you got a grid right in Jeopardy.
Uh-huh.
So it'll be an array of arrays really. Well, no, array of objects because they each need a title.
Wait, do I have to do like object? Is it like TypeScript where you have to do like?
No. You don't have to do anything that crazy. You can just like do an object literal inside your array.
Yeah, it's funny that you're saying that. What does that even mean?
All right, so let me show you what an object literal is, and then you can do the rest. So can I edit?
No.
I can't.
Go ahead.
All
Of
right.
course you can.
So that would be just where you were like, okay, we'll give it a title, and let's see. The first one will be like, so this is Jeopardy. So what's our first like? What's, I don't, I don't know, capital
Who
cities or something. Whatever a good. I can't type. The delay is horrible.
who created Facebook? Wait, who created React? Facebook.
All right, so if that's the title, and then inside here there'd be like, probably an array of questions.
Oh, these are called object literals.
Questinos. You have to correct that because my delay is so horrible that I can't stand it. And then like this will be a list of like Q that would have some string in it and A. Have some string in it,
And
right?
then, uh huh.
Right? So you just have a whole bunch of these in here. And I'm going to change the formatting so if Jay watches this, he doesn't die. Oh my God, I had a meeting with him today and I had to actually tell him to remove a semicolon. I linted Jay's code. I was so proud of myself.
And what did he say?
He's like, oh God, thanks. I knew something was bothering me. He can feel it. It's like spider
He
sense to
can
him, and like he just
feel
knows.
it. He hates those spiders.
So this shouldn't be questinos. This should be questions, right?
Questionos is so much more fun though.
Questinos is more fun. So you're gonna have to add a few more of these, like so you can just kind of copy and paste that, and then we can change the titles or whatever,
Yeah, got it.
right? And we probably want. Oh crap! What's happening? Why is it not?
So we're just using empty strings as defaults for the questions.
Yeah, because I don't know what else I want to put in there for now. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Do you want to put something in there?
No, it's fine.
Oh, here, I got it. I got it. Let's go. Wait, what's happening? Wait, are you doing things? What am I doing? What's your name? Who are you?
You're
Um,
doing it.
like it's just the screen refresh isn't great. And then right here you can be like,
Oh,
so
that's good. That's good.
there's
That's a
the
good
question
one.
and answer, and we can have like 5 in each of these. I like that it tabs them all over for no apparent reason. It's great. Um,
Like, is that
cool.
sarcasm?
What? No. Why would I be sarcastic? That's horrible.
Don't try to win.
Don't try to land. I got to. I got to. It's horrible. Oh no.
What? Oh,
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I give up. That's what I'm
it's
doing.
okay. It provides it with variety. Here. Oops.
It's
Okay.
more. It was a little bit more artistic the other way, I think.
Right?
All right.
Wait, do we have to do all of these? Let's do all of them.
That's too. There you go.
Oh, shit.
Thank you.
What is
Remote
it
editing
all?
that. Then we just like. I like that this is the title. This is capital cities, and the questions are all yellow and Brolo.
Okay, there we go.
What's the
All right.
capital city of Yolo? Clearly, it's Brolo. All right. So, and then we're gonna make like copy the whole lump in here like 5 times.
Oh my God, let me do it. Let me do it
Um,
because it's too slow.
We're only like
I'm really craving dim sum.
dim some good cravings.
Oh, you did.
I
And it was
did.
good.
All right. So we got a few of those. Okay, cool. So let's go down to our app and we'll display this data in some super meaningful, awesome way.
I feel like that was I feel like I just Babe Rolo. No. All right.
All right. So let's wipe out everything in. I like that this says Bay class name instead of. Oh, you accidentally overwrote it, maybe.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
It doesn't matter. Let's kill this whole thing. Like kill everything
The
inside
whole
there
thing?
after return.
But it's
From
so
what?
cute.
Yeah, we
Let's just
hate.
kill it from here.
Fine, but we still need to fix line 40 up there. Line 40 needs an opening div tag because it was supposed to be return less than div space class name. There you go. Now it's going to be happier. All right, so then after that, let's do div, and so we need to display that data from up there. So
Okay. Ew.
let's do it in a div, and then we'll say data. We can just use data dot map because it's an array
How
for
do
our
you do that?
columns. So we're just mapping an array. You remember when I taught you about array map before?
Like that?
Yeah, yeah. And then we'll inside of that you give it a function. You like yeah parens because it's a function call. And you give it a function, gives you like the column. Here I'll do one because we have to do two of them. So let me type up one of them and then you can do the other one. All right.
Basically, it's like Tracy, stop. Okay.
No, no,
But do you know
no.
what I like? Do you know what I like talking to you? But do you know why I like talking to you?
What? Why?
Because you say things like object literal, and I'm like, what's that? And then you show me, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I do those things.
Right.
I think my problem is my vocabulary in talking about JavaScript is not amazing yet.
So we'll say this is a we're gonna map this column into a new div. Like you can map right into a div in React because it's JSX. And I don't know, we'll style it as call or something.
So what is the call coming from? The
Oh,
columns.
my whole screen's frozen. Now I can't see. There, wait, now I can see. All right. This
YOLO.
is
Wait, so sorry,
row.
what's the call coming from? What's call?
That is an item from within the data array. So what that'll be is like one of these whole objects, right?
Yeah, but like, where's call coming from? Are you defining call? Is call just a thing? When I hear call, I think Bootstrap or
Oh yeah, it could call it X if I wanted to. It doesn't really matter.
okay, you're just calling column because you're saying it's a column. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is our column data, like this thing here, this
Mm-hmm.
whole deal. So all right. So now we've got that, and we're gonna inside that we want to display some sort of title, I suppose. And we'll just I'm gonna H3. That sounds good. So we display the column title, which is coming from our object.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna do another div class name questions
Can you
just
do
to.
this like data.map in Ember and Angular too?
Nope. They for that instead of data.map, they would have like an each or like ng4 or each.
Yeah. Okay, so like data.map is the equivalent of each.
Yep. And then oh, this is another thing. So this is actually wrong what I'm showing you. This was supposed to be inside of a one of those. And we
Mm-hmm.
can't really map the data if there's no data to give it. Well, but we know there's data because it came from up here. So this is legit. So basically what this is saying is inside of this curly braces that I just added here, we want to execute some JavaScript, and we're going to take our JavaScript object or our array from up here, and we're going to map it into new basically HTML elements, which are JSX. So we're going to map each one of those items into a new JSX. And right now, so if we were to try this right now, we should see capital cities high, capital cities bay, or whatever in our app. So can we go look at our app when it reloads? So I'm assuming it's got like hot reloading or whatever. Oh,
Yeah,
got an error.
54, line 54.
So I'm missing
Do we
a.
not need a semicolon?
What's it? What's it
Or is
complaining
it
about?
this right here?
Oh, you know what it
Yeah,
is?
that's
Is
right.
it's we've got an extra. We don't. We're not opening that paren first. So let's kill that. There. Now it should be happy. I think. I hope. Look at that. So we're
That was
listing our
really
capital
cool.
cities. So, all right, so now I want you to do the next mapping, which is off of call.questions. So inside of that class name questions are on line 50. You want to open some curly braces, or you want to set up some curly braces because we're going to execute some JavaScript? Yeah, perfect.
I mean, that's it.
And then you do, well, you want to map it because right now that's just going to be an array of objects. So you're going to see object, 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 object inside of there.
Oh,
Right, so you're going to
wait.
have to do the same mapping trick that I just showed you above.
Call title. Oh, what? You have to do like the same exact thing in here.
Yeah, yeah.
You have
So
to do like
you've got
data
another
dot
map.
map and
Yep.
everything.
So no, it's no, not data.map, call.questions.map. Because questions is an array. So we want to map,
Oh,
right.
okay. It's not called call though.
And yeah, and you can call it whatever you want. So it's one of those, see that what's up on line 33 there, that Q and A object? Yeah, you can just call it question. That's perfect. Arrow function, and then you want to open and close some parens, and then inside of there you return, yeah, a div or whatever you want.
So what is this class name thing?
So it's just like class, but they don't call it class because class is a keyword in JavaScript, so they call it class name. But you forgot to have greater than less than on that div. Yeah, yeah. Then you need to close it
Dude,
or it's going to complain.
I could not do this with you. Like, I mean, I could not, like, I don't have the patience. You have so much patience with me.
I don't mind.
I feel like pairing with me just teaches you patience.
Hey, let's write.
Okay,
Wait,
that
you don't
works.
want to just do that. It's probably working, but we want to write something out. So inside of the div, do some more curly braces and do like question dot Q or something. Capital Q.
Okay, question dot Q.
Yeah, yeah, from like line 33. So that's the shape of, yeah, that'll be perfect. Yeah, I can write out the answer too. You can see it all if you really want. Look at that. See?
Okay, and it just lists out all of them.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
So
interesting.
that's just listing them all.
Where do you put pictures? In public? Just shove it in there? Like create an
Yeah,
image folder or whatever?
yeah. I think you just put them in the public folder and then you can access them.
So this is here. Okay, so usually in Ember or Angular, like usually you're exporting the data. You're doing like model defining the model here.
Hmm.
This one you're doing it up here. Is it for any reason?
Not really.
Or can I
Like
do that in
it's
Ember too?
just you could do this in Ember too. This is just for simplicity's sake because this is
Okay.
like
Is there
your
any
first app.
benefit?
No, I mean really, there's no real benefit. I'm just doing it there mostly to make it easier for your first app. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So
So what about the props thing?
this is pretty cool. All right. So props. This is pretty cool, but right now we've got this thing where all we're showing is like a question and an answer, right? Like we're showing both the questions and answers. It'd be nice if we had a component that hid that from us, maybe displayed like a dollar amount, like they do in Jeopardy, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
when you clicked it, only revealed the answer, so someone could give you what they thought the question was, right?
Okay.
So let's go up under source and create a new file and call it like question with a capital Q.js.
So all components and JS files are always capitalized in React.
Yeah, generally speaking, they are. And then I would have that one
Do I have to
go.
do this?
Yeah, yeah,
Just this one, right?
yeah, just that one.
Okay.
And then we're gonna export default.
Oh, and then do I just define it myself or do I say question?
Yeah, export default class question. and then
Okay.
that extends component.
Oh, what? How do I do that?
You can go back and look at app.js and you'll see. They're not doing it in one line, but see how it's class app extends component?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just like that. That's all you want to do.
Class app extends
Oh,
question.
but no, you got class question extends component is what you want. So before the class's name was app, but now we want a class name question that
Okay.
extends
Sorry.
component because it's a component. There's nothing to be sorry about. You don't need to apologize.
All right. Expert default class question extends. What does that even
Extends.
mean?
Wait. All right. Let me finish this up for you a little bit because I think I'm talking past you. But it extends component, and what that means that it's going to subclass component, and I typoed component, but I'll let you fix that. And now what we have is this question class that has all of the traits and characteristics of a React component. So if I then go in here and I say render, because they all have to have a render function, not rend. It just happened. Oh my god. And then this will return, if I can click there, some div. And you can make it say whatever. Now that and we'll get to what props is in just a second, but we're going to use this component over in our app. So now what I want you to do is at the top of this file, import question from /question. So yeah, import question from, and then yeah, perfect. And then down below where we were writing out our questions, we're just going to use, so where it says div class name question, literally just put, like, replace that whole thing with a tag that is capital Q question.
Here? The entire thing?
Yeah, replace that whole thing with just like a question component. It's just like a tag with capital Q question. So yeah, so like a standalone HTML tag, and then you just close it with us, or you can do that. That's fine too. All right, so great. So that's it. Now, if you save it and you run it, you should see hi everywhere. Yep. So that's our question component is writing that out.
And then we stick this over in there.
No, we don't. No, just leave that there. That's fine. That's just data feeding into our app. This question component, though, we're going to supply information to it via props. So let's go back to our. Yeah.
I'm so like, wait. Okay.
Go back to our app.
I'm just gonna let
you got this.
Okay, go back.
You got this. Go back to our app. And down where you've got your question component here. Let's just for now say I'm gonna do the first one for you. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give it a property of, I can get my cursor in the right spot, Q, and I'm gonna provide to it question.q.
Q is your local variable. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's a local.
So this is a prop that we're going to pass into props on our question component. This is from our data array up here, and this is just a property on it.
Okay,
right? It came from map. So, and then the next one I want you to do is just add a prop, and you can do this. You can call it A, and you can make it equal to question.capital A.
I can't wait till your kids learn how to program.
You're doing great right now. Then now let's go back to our question component. So we've passed these in via props, but we need to do something with them. Now I don't know if this has prop types validation, so we're going to try it without first. What I want you to do.
It does.
It does? Okay. Then it's probably going to complain, but we'll show it complain first. You can write out any one of those things by just using this.props. So the one I passed in was Q. And we'll try that first, and it's probably going to complain up here in your app that Complaining.
Doesn't
Props.q.
look like it's complaining.
Didn't complain. Why didn't it complain? It should have complained. Oh, because it was lowercase q. Haha. So apparently it does not have props validation, and it does not care about... No, I don't want to delete this.
Oh, it doesn't?
Apparently.
I'm like, yeah, it does. It totally does. I know these things.
All right. So, all right. Now let's look and see if it... Yeah, so we've got the question, right? So that's props. Like, we passed that in via props. Like, it came in from this sort of thing.
Dude, this is so confusing.
Yeah, it's different. It's different than Angular or Ember for sure.
Why is it
Right,
like
so we've
this?
got... why is it like this? I don't know.
Why do you like it better? Why do you like the way React does this better? Not that you like it better than Angular and Ember, but...
I like it because you can do things like this raw JavaScript to do whatever. Like for example, if I really wanted to, I could do something like, well, first I could click on your screen 7 times and see if this moved. But anyways, you could do something like data.reduce and, I don't know, just take some state and you could count the number of things, for example. Like, this is a silly example, but all right. Let's just say that I do data. I can't type in your screen. State, and give it a D, and close that thing. All right. So I can go in here and I could be like, oh, well, what do I want to do? I want to build something out that is state plus comma. I just said data. Oops. And that's state. It's comma plus d dot title. So I can just make a list of titles. And I could use reduce to do this. And I could just put it inside of an h1 tag. Except for that's a div. I closed div. Oh my god.
Hey. Hey.
So now if I do that, you should see like a list of all the titles up here. Yeah. See, with like commas in between all of them, one up front because of how I did it. But it's just like you can use raw JavaScript to do whatever you want. Like that's
in the template?
Yeah, and because it's not really a template. It looks like a template or HTML, but what it is in fact is actually just a shorthand for calling some really dumb JavaScript functions that build out plain objects that look like an array that starts with div and then has a bunch of attributes, then has a bunch of content. Like it's really it's really straightforward. Like what this actually builds into.
Can you do this map thing? Sorry, I forgot if I asked you or not, but can you do this map thing and is the data.map, this is the each in Ember?
Yeah, so data.map,
Okay,
this is just plain JavaScript. Like every array in JavaScript has a map function on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's all you're doing.
Okay, so that's a component. Then you stuck a component and so wait, what was the point of you creating a component and doing this?
The point of creating a component and doing this is so we could see how props worked, 1. So 2, this didn't get really, really crazy. Honestly, the best way to do this would be if we had this on a new line, so it wasn't all like one line, like you'd put it down a line here, and you kind of code format it a little cleaner.
Wait, I kind of lost where you did the, I kind of lost where the props, how we refactored it to have props. Oh, it was this Q thing.
Yeah, so yeah, this is where this part right here on line 52 is where we're passing in 2 different props. And then that comes out on this dot props here.
This dot props dot Q.
Yeah, so Q
and then there's
came
the
from
Q. What
this
about
name.
Oh,
A
so
came
then
from
I have to do
this.
this dot props dot a, but I don't have
Like if I
this
was to
dot props
hold
dot
on, hold
a.
on, just so I can show you. If you go to back to apps, and I was in here and I wanted to show you like another, can add another prop, and it doesn't need to be named anything important. It can just be like, right? You do that,
Mm-hmm.
and then over here,
Oh, you're
you
defining the props in your app.js file. Okay, got it.
yeah, I do that. It should just it should write out hi after every question now. So you look at the
Oh my God. Wait, hold on. So you have this question and you're doing this props thing, which means you're making this into a component, really. But you're defining what it is in here, and then you're sticking it in here to actually list out everything. Oh my God, I can't. Okay.
so
Right?
this is, I
Kind
mean,
of?
this is effectively, you know how in Ember you can have these sorts of things on your Ember components, and you can
Mm-hmm.
pass them in, but they come in as properties in the actual Ember class itself.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same exact concept, only instead of coming in on the Ember on the class itself, it's coming in on an object called props. So instead of saying this dot a or this dot q or this dot poo, you'd be like this dot props dot a, this dot props dot
But
q.
I feel like what you did, and maybe like I feel like what you did was you actually like, because usually, right, like let's say in Ember or Angular, you just say like this is the question, and then okay, so this is the component. Okay, I got it. So this is the component here, the question component.
Yes,
Oh, okay. And then you're saying, okay, there's a props, and then it's question doc. Okay, so okay, sorry, that makes more sense. I
right.
for some reason thought you were like defining stuff in here, and then that's not
No, no, this is how I'm passing something into the component.
Oh, this makes total sense now. Okay, kind of. I mean, more sense than it did 5 seconds ago. Okay, that's exciting.
All right, so you ready for this? Let's do something with our Jeopardy stuff, right? Can
Okay.
we? So let's go back. I'm gonna do something here. Do you mind if I drive for just a minute?
No, drive, drive, drive.
So
I don't like driving anyways.
our all array map functions provide you the data from each item and the index of the item. So I'm just going to call that I. And I want to provide to, well, instead of calling this poo, we'll just call it like, I don't know, like the value. Because you know how in Jeopardy they always had the value of the question, right?
Hmm.
So in there, I'm just going to pass this in and I'm going to call it like, I'm just going to say I times 200 because I think it goes in increments of 200. So I will start at 0. It probably should be I plus 1 times 200 because we don't want the value of the first one to be 0 because that would be silly. So I will start at 0 and then it goes to 1, 2, 3, and so on because it's like the index of each question in the array. So we'll be like 1 times 200 will be like 200, and then it'll be 400 and so on. So if we do that, and then we can go into our question, and initially we'll just show this dot props value, maybe with a $sign in front of it, so it looks like money, right? So we'll go in here, and when we see what this looks like, yeah, so
Ooh.
those are all our values. And what we want is we want a thing where we can like toggle it to show the question when you click on it, right? So we're just going to do like, I think it's on click. I always get confused because I do so many different frameworks now, but we can do on click equals maybe capital C. We'll just say do I want to do it like that?
I really like Amsterdam.
You really like what?
Amsterdam.
You really like Amsterdam. Amsterdam is pretty cool, I suppose. I've never been. Nobody invites me to
And
go to Amsterdam.
JavaScript. Dan, do you want to
So
come to Amsterdam?
it's too late now, but I do want to go to Amsterdam. And this time
Do you
I'm
do
going to
React Native?
set
Okay, go ahead,
state,
go ahead.
and I'm just going to set state like show true,
Okay.
right? And this is just a really dumb thing. So this dot set state is setting state on this component. And what's going to happen is it is going to cause this to re-render. And I can then go in here and I can get the, well, first of all, let's get, actually, do I really want to do this? Yeah, we'll do this just to start with, but we'll start with state equals show false. So this is like the state of the app. But when you call set state, this is something built into React. It's going to go and kind of alter this object with the object that you pass into it. And so it's going to toggle this. In this case, it's going to just set it to true. And I can say something like, I can get show out of that, shoat, whatever that is, out of there. Oh, that should be an equal sign. And I can say like, oh, well, if show, then we'll do a div, and close a div, and show like this dot props dot answer, like key, or a or whatever. Otherwise, if it's not showing, we'll have it show the value, which is the first thing that we were doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a little verbose, so I'm going to move this down a line because it looks a little gross. And I probably actually want to wrap those in parens. I don't know why I removed the parens from it before. What's happening? Why can't I click things? Why can't I select things? Oh my god, fine. What? That's not what I wanted to do. It's not helping me. There. All right, so
What's
we're
the
saying,
question mark
okay,
thing that you're
when you
doing
go to
here?
render this, all right, so the question mark's a ternary statement. And you'll see these a lot in people's React apps, but basically it's saying, if this is true, then do the line 13 here.
So it's an if statement.
Yeah, and then the colon is like otherwise, then return this thing here. So it's like an if statement that returns. So we're saying
That's really cool.
Yeah, we're saying return if show is true, then return this. Otherwise, return this, like the line 14.
And then
So
when
now,
you say const show this dot state, where's this dot state? Where's that
this dot state. So this dot state is this guy here.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Const show is just pulling that show value out of state. So now if we go, hopefully if we look at this, it'll be, so if I click on this, we'll cross your fingers and we'll see if it works.
Frollo! Frollo! Frollo!
So is that exciting?
Yes. It
All
really
right.
is.
All
Not
right,
sure
so
how useful, but it's freaking amazing.
all right, so let's make it so we can make it so if you click it like one more time, we get like a different state, right? I can make it so if you click it one more time, it shows the answer because we just showed the question because this is Jeopardy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, you can do that however you like. I would at this point probably opt for like one more. So instead of show, we should probably have called that like show Q or something like that. And then we could have another one that says show A, and we can just toggle through the states because you're not going to roll back to the value ever again. You're going to just reveal it, and then that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would, all right, you're doing this. I'm not doing this anymore. This is all you. So I would add another initial piece of state called like show A.
Wait. That's cute.
Because at first one we're going to
I know what
pretend
you're
it's
talking
show Q or something, but this one we're going to
Show
call show.
Q?
So yeah, we'll say that one on line 7. I'm sorry. No, the name of it. So you still want it to be false.
Oh, and you want to say Q equals?
Actually, you know what? No, you're onto something. Let's just use show, and we'll start it with value. So just make it a string that says value.
Okay.
All right, cool. And then on line 14, where we're setting show to true, let's set it to Q instead.
In a string?
A string, yeah, a string that's Q. And then on line 12, instead of, we're going to say return show equals equals equals. I'm sorry, not line 14 wasn't supposed to be show Q. It should be show A. Or wait, is that what we're showing? Yeah, we're showing the answer. Why are we showing the answer first? Yeah, because it's Jeopardy.
We're showing Q first.
No,
Oh, yeah, got
because
it.
Jeopardy showed the answer first. So then on line 12, you say return show equals 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 A. Then you show what's on line 13. Otherwise, you show what's on line 14.
Then you show line 14. Otherwise, you show what's in line 13.
Yeah. This is let's refactor this to be easier to read. This is where ternaries get kind of gross. So let's do this instead. I'm gonna take over for just a second. You can just say if show. Actually, we can even do a switch statement. And then you can have a case for each one. I would even just have a default now that you wouldn't even have to worry about value, but and then right. So we don't need this part anymore. But I will move this to where it should be.
Oh, yeah? I'd like to see that happen.
Okay. Just happened.
Ooh. I was worried about the internet.
Yeah, the internet likes to get me when I make grandiose claims like that. So I'm just refactoring this to make it a little bit more readable.
So no more ternaries?
Yeah. Once you get past like an if this else this type use case, ternaries get a little bit ugly. You could have built it out with ternaries, like nested ternaries, but
that was a really cool
that would
ternary.
not pass
that was
Jay's
the favorite ternary I've ever seen.
nested ternaries would not pass Jay's linting rules.
No, he'd
All right,
be like, F
so
you.
you're still driving. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is you have to return
Wait.
something on line, like insert a line after line 15, and you need to return something that writes out props.q.
You're still driving, Tracy. Sure.
Sorry, I just wanted to. I didn't want the ternaries to get you all confused because it would get weirder, and then we have to make it so when you click when it displays A, you have to add an onClick in there to set the state to show Q, right?
So how do you do that? Is that another line under the return?
No, it's exactly actually like what we did on line 19. Well, currently 19, now line 18.
So I just return it again?
No, what you want to do is, that's perfect what you did. You can leave that there, and then just delete line 14. Because you can't return twice in a row. You can have multiple returns inside of a case statement, but the first return it hits is going to exit the function. And then what you want, instead of displaying props.value in that one, you want to display props.a. Right? And instead of setting state to show A, you want it to set it to show Q. So what that's going to do is update the state to show Q. That means it's going to hit line 15 on our switch statement there and show Q. So go ahead and try it out. Let's see if it works in our browser.
I'm sure it works. Yes! Do you know I'm using this?
Are you happy?
At React, I'm using it at React NL Conf. But then we could say, hold on, let's do one more thing.
Okay.
So then we have to keep going, and we'll say case smiley return this dot props dot smiley, and then we have to change this one to say this dot props dot smiley. Am I right?
Oh no, you're still displaying Q in that one. You're gonna switch it to show smiley, but you still want to display Q.
Oh, show smiley.
Yeah.
This dot props dot show Q.
Right.
And then this dot props dot smiley. And then I have to define smiley somewhere.
Yeah, you need to define smileys and pass it in. Yeah, you're doing great.
And smiley is... Oh, so I have to add a... Wait, can't I just like...
You could default
Can I create another const?
You could default one in if you wanted to. Just go down to your component, your question component on like line 50 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you would add another prop. Call it smiley.
So I call it smiley equals.
And then you could literally just put in like an emoji there if you wanted. No, dude, just do an emoji. It'll make people happy. For now, just to prove that it works. Like literally just pass us a string. No, that won't work. Because everything inside the squiggly is supposed to be JavaScript. So just do like a regular string. That'll work, actually. If it's a string in there, yeah.
That was the best thing ever.
Oh, wait, no. It gets better. Go back. Let me dress this up for you a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna go here. I wonder if I can actually add emoji over screen here. Is it gonna work?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh, it is. It's literally working.
Poop. Did it work?
Please work. Please work. Oh, you know what? There it is. All right, now save it and do it. This is totally gonna work.
Oh god.
Just gotta wait for it to refresh. There we go.
Like literally the best thing in the entire world. Then I love you so much. Oh, that was great.
So yeah, I mean, I think that you've kind of covered most of the basic things for what you would do in a React app. I mean, this is like the 101 level stuff. Set state, render, using a component, passing props.
Okay, but how do I pass your face in?
My face.
So if I want to, hold on, let's just really quickly, because I actually do want to know how to do this really quickly. Okay, where do I have pictures? Okay, I know I have your face somewhere. Let's find it. So I'm sure I have it.
Other than like on your desktop.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know where that came from.
I'm just waiting for you to have a phone case that's my face.
I think that, you know how you call my ring man repellent?
Yeah.
Well.
Like having me on your phone case would probably just be person repellent. Wouldn't it be man repellent?
I don't think I need any more man repellent that I already have. Wait, where the hell is my public folder? Wait, what am I doing? Add. Get tattooed. Oh my god. Oh, here's my public folder. Okay, so I'm gonna take your face. Where is it? Your face is... Okay, we'll take our face. Or should we take Uri's? That's good. That sounds good. So funny, when I tattooed Uri, I didn't know him that well. Now I know him a little bit better, so I don't know if it's funny or not, but it amuses me more. So, let's see.
You mean you tattoo strangers?
Only... And I'm at conferences apparently. Okay, so I have NG Tattoo 20. Okay. So now if I just go into my app dot whatever, I can actually be like, Smiley is, how would I do this? Like, I can't do, how do I,
Well, in this case, so you're going to want to display some image. So you've got like what? Did you added the image in there? Yeah. So you would pass in like, I guess it's just ng tattoo dash 20.jpg, like a string. Uh, yeah.
okay.
Right. So in this, I mean, right now we're just kind of hard coding it, and then you can go up and say instead of doing, let me go back to the question component. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And so instead of on line 18 using a div, you would just do an image, and you'd set the source to
This one, right?
this dot smiley, yeah. And you don't need to put that in quotes. You wouldn't wrap that in quotes. Yeah, perfect. And then you've got a closing div tag that doesn't make any sense. It's going to be unhappy about, yeah.
No. Then I have to do
And then
this
you got
one.
to end it with slash, yeah. Perfect.
Yes. Oh my god. That's like the best thing that's ever happened. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy right now. All right, cool. Well, thank you. Even though the first 15 minutes was a bit rocky, I feel like for anybody who did listen, that was actually probably one of the most useful screencasts we've done.
Yeah, where I was actually useful, you mean?
Yeah, right? Like when have we done stuff where it's been like so now it's React and it's something I feel like I wasn't asking you to refactor something that you didn't know.
Right. Perfect. All right.
But how do you like Uri's face? Okay, I mean not face, but all right. Well, can we follow you on the internet somewhere?
Can we find me on the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at Ben Lesh on Twitter. You can just Google me.
Or so Ben Lush.
So yeah, hashtag so Ben Lesh. That's
All
a
right,
thing.
thanks. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks for letting me help you.
No, thank you for helping me. Bye.
Bye.